Peace be with you. My name is Alan Kiesler, and today I'm going to do my live chat a little bit differently in English rather than Urdu because I'm going to discuss now is so difficult. I'm afraid my Urdu would be insufficient to be able to explain it. So please forgive me who have been listening in Urdu and want me to speak in Urdu because I could not do it for this topic. So, with that brief introduction, I'm not going to do the recitation of zikr in different languages as I usually do. I am just going to go right to the topic, and that is this. A true religion may claim it alone is the best one, mainly to encourage the faith of weak believers. I hope that's clear. We see that in many religions, people, at least in those religions, make the claim, and even the holy books may make the claim that this religion alone is the best one, and it may seem to indicate that everyone should follow this religion, my religion alone. Why do they do that? And I'm suggesting that it's mainly because weak believers, immature believers, require that sort of support or that sort of crutch, we could say, in order to be encouraged to act uh, as that religion wants them to act. And mature believers don't require such a crutch. So, this is a very, very difficult topic. And I want to just discuss this, especially for those of you who might be listening or might hear this and have such a question. I've had this question often, and when I have studied many different religions, which I accept as true, and many of them make this same sort of claim, I wondered, well, why? And after puzzling and often being confused myself and uh, being very troubled by this fact, this is the conclusion that I came to, that one valid reason, one important reason why religions might make such a claim for their own religion is that even though it's not really true that it alone is the best religion, obviously it can't be true that each and every religion is alone the best one for each and every person. Uh, Certain religions certainly may be the best one for certain people, but not that every religion can be the best religion for every person. So, I don't know how to proceed now because if there are any comments, of course, I can respond to them, but we don't have any comments yet. And I didn't really expect very many comments immediately because it takes some time for people to come on and then to understand what I'm saying. So, what I'm going to do is just repeat um, a few of these points because we do have two people listening now. And I hope you know English. So, because I am not going to speak in Urdu today. And I'm just going to make this presentation for my own sake, really, because I've been struggling with this issue, this question. And so I hope of the two of you who are listening, somebody will be able to make some sort of comment on this so we can discuss this further. So I'm just going to repeat what I've already said. The topic of today's discussion is a true religion may claim it alone is the best one, mainly to encourage the faith of weak believers. So, of course, this is very disturbing to a weak believer to think that maybe my faith is claiming or my religion is claiming that it alone is the best one simply for weak believers because I must be a weak believer then, and people don't want to think I'm a weak believer, so my religion is making such a claim just for my sake, whereas if I were more mature, I wouldn't require that. I hope this isn't too difficult for you to follow, those of you who are listening. Um, it's not an easy topic. It's a very, very difficult topic. It has been very, very difficult for me to understand this. But since I've come to this conclusion, why this is the case, I've decided to share it. And even if nobody makes comments, I will make these statements. So I'm going to repeat that it's a fact. Nobody can deny who's studied different religions that many religions, maybe even all, I don't know, but many religions definitely seem to claim that this religion, my religion, for the people who follow it, uh, that my religion is the best one, and it's the only one that's the best, the only one that's the best one. So why would quite a few religions, maybe all religions, but many religions, why would they make such a claim that my religion is the best one? So obviously, it's not possible that each and every religion is the best one for each and every person, because there is more than one religion, and a number of them make this claim. So why would they do this? So my conclusion is that they make this claim because immature believers require such encouragement and support. So for those believers, a claim has to be made. Otherwise, they wouldn't be encouraged. They wouldn't go on with their religion. But with that idea in their minds that this religion is the best one, it encourages them, especially if they are preachers, to spread their religion, as every religion generally, not necessarily, but most religions, they certainly have this idea that we want to spread our religion. So for preachers, for people who are spreading their religion, it's virtually impossible to feel great support and encouragement unless one has, at least if one is an immature believer, unless one has this sort of faith that my religion is the best one for many people, if not for everybody, but for many people, and I have to go out and find those people and preach my religion to them. So this is a little bit difficult to follow. I hope anybody may be doing that. So let me see if anybody has been able to appreciate this comment or this little presentation I've done. So Yasira Sharif has said, Babaji, whichever religion we are born, we should be curious about who we are and our purpose. Thank you very much, Yasira. That's certainly true. Um, every religion certainly teaches this, that it's important to know who we are and what our purpose is. Um, so that's a good point you make. Abdullah Jahan says, what's wrong in this? It's good the weak got the belief and their religion get the followers. What's wrong in this? It's good the weak got the belief and their religion get the followers. Um, I am having a little trouble, Abdullah Khanji, understanding what you're saying. I think what you're saying is that what's wrong in my statement is that no, I'm puzzling over what exactly you're saying. If you can repeat your statement a little more clearly, Abdullah Khanji, I'll be able to respond a little bit better. Otherwise, I'll come back to it if there are no other comments and try to understand it myself. But if you can explain a little more clearly exactly what you mean here, please repeat it, and I will be happy to engage in this very important conversation. I believe this is extremely important. Okay, Yasira Sharif says, I am born Muslim, but I search answers later by self-learning. So that's mature. A mature person, whatever religion he or she may have been born in, is able to search for answers other than just from the teachings of his or her religion. But immature believers may require uh, or may feel very uncomfortable if they are exploring the truth outside of their own religion or outside of the teachings that they have been given. So I hope you understand my answer and you can make more clarification about it if you want. So Abdullah Khan, I think, is now explaining, yes, your statement. Okay, so what you're saying is what's wrong in my statement is it's good the weak got the belief and their religion get the followers. Um, well, you're going to have to clarify a little bit more. I'm glad you clarified that what you meant in this means in my statement. So what you're saying is, Abdullah Khanji and everybody else who's listening, difficult topic, difficult question, but if you can follow this, I'm going to try to get this idea out because I think it's important for those of us, myself, and I hope some of you, who are eager that people of different religions should not fight with each other, should not think only my religion is right, but we should be able to appreciate other religions also. I believe that's my purpose. That's the job, you can say, I've been given, is to help people of different religions not think that people of other religions are wrong or bad, not that they have to join my religion in order to go to heaven or something, but in just to get people of different religions to come together, work together in love, understanding that we are all servants of the same God, or we are all, part of one humanity. So we should work together and love each other. So that's why this question, this difficult question, is so important for me because I feel like this is really the purpose of my life. So I may or may not be right about that, but that's the way I feel. Okay, so I'm going to go back, yes, Abdullah Khanji, to your very good question or your very good comment that what's wrong in my statement is that it's good the weak got the belief and their religion get the followers. So I'm still struggling to understand what you're saying, sir, Abdullah Khanji. What's wrong in my statement is that I am saying it's good that the weak got the belief and their religion get the followers. Um, no, I don't think that's wrong. It's true. It's true that many people, weaker people, they get to belief, and it's good for them to have a belief um, because they need belief. People need belief. Belief is good for us. If we don't have any belief, then we don't have any purpose. We have to believe in something. So in order to encourage weak people to believe, this statement is made that your religion, our religion, my religion, is the best one that will encourage weak people. And the weak people need that sort of encouragement. And as a result of those weak people having this belief, they get encouragement to preach their religion too. And religion is good. This is I may be wrong, but my basic idea is that religion in itself is good. It's usually misinterpreted and misapplied, and there are many bad things that come as a result. But to me, religion means the word of God, the revelation of God. So the true teachings of religion are good. They are meant to benefit us, and they do benefit us if we follow them properly. Of course, many people, or maybe most people, don't follow the teachings of their religion properly, may not even understand them properly, but still, the fundamental principle of religion is good, beneficial. So I hope that's clear. Okay, I'm going to go on and read other comments now. Thank you, Abdullah Khanji, for your very good comment, and let's continue this discussion. So Fuj Time says, Assalamu alaikum, Babaji, wa alaikum salam, Fuj Time. And Fuj Time goes on. A few months ago, something strange happened to me. I want to share it. Okay, please do share it. We'd be happy to hear. And Yasira Sharif says, yes, respect others' religions is important, And also, main spiritual lessons are same for most religions. Yes, very good comment. I agree with you completely. And Fuj Time says, have a look on what happened and please conclude whether it was a delusion or it may be true. Okay. Thank you very much. I'm enjoying this discussion, Fuj Time. Go ahead. I was sitting in a park with my family in Lahore, and suddenly I felt someone invisible came there and turned me around, and I saw a man watering plants in one side and birds chirping other side. Okay, this is very interesting. Continue, Fuj Time. So you were sitting in a park in Lahore, and you felt someone came there. You felt you didn't see them; they were invisible. So you turned around, and then you saw somebody who was watering the plants in one side and birds chirping on the other side. Okay, please continue, Fuj Time. I'm waiting for the rest of your interesting, strange thing that happened to you, and please tell us a little bit more. Because so far, it's not too strange to me that you saw a man watering plants in the park. Okay. So on the other side, an old man, on the other side, a man selling ice cream. All right. So you saw all of this. I'm still waiting to hear what's so strange. So in the meantime, we'll go on to Abdullah Khan's comment. I think every one religion guide to the path to Allah, and except the polytheism is mixed in his belief. All religions are divine knowledge and starting. So if the weak follow, it's good for them. Yes, I 100% agree with that statement. Thank you very much. It's a good statement. I do also believe that every religion is good, basically. Of course, there are false religions too. I mean, all true religions are good, and there are a number of good, true religions. And at least in the beginning, they're starting their true divine knowledge. And so it's good for people to follow that. Thank you, Abdullahi. I agree. Okay, now we get back to Fuj Time's strange experience. Looking forward to hearing it. Fuj Time, please continue. As I was informed to notice something, I started reciting loudly, and it was very strange. So you were informed to notice something, so you turned around and you saw these things. Invisible first was invisible, but then when you turned around, you saw somebody watering plants on one side, bird chirping on the other side. You saw on one side an old man, on the other side a man selling ice cream. So I'm still puzzling. What is it that's so strange about all of this? Maybe it's still coming. Okay, then my family thought some jinns attached to me, but I used to watch you, so I knew about extraterrestrial. So I thought extraterrestrial there, subconsciously. Oh, okay. So now this is what's strange. I guess I'm starting to understand that your family thought that because you were reciting loudly and because you were seeing these things, and so your family thought you had gone a little crazy or some jinns had gotten attached to you or something, but you thought that it was an extraterrestrial there. You subconsciously felt so. So because this had happened to you, your mother got you to a man who has knowledge of jadoo, etc. Your mother was worried about you, obviously, that why are you reciting loudly like this, or what are you doing? So she got you to some man who has knowledge of jadoo, knowledge of magic, or knowledge of hypnosis or something. I'm not exactly sure what you mean by jadoo, but something like control by jinns or different things like that. Okay, so he said, you have carried so much burden on your shoulder. He's saying this to you, I guess, or to your mother, that you have carried so much burden on your shoulder. Okay. This is all right. We will continue this conversation. Huge time, G. Go ahead, and I will be happy to try to do what I can to help you understand what's going on. In the meantime, for those people who have come late, I am going to repeat why I'm doing this chat in English and what it's about. And as the title is, a true religion may claim it alone is the best one, mainly to encourage the faith of weak believers. So the reason I'm doing this is I've been struggling with this topic myself. And it's difficult, so I did not feel confident that I could explain it in Urdu. So although I am doing my chats in Urdu, I am now using English because I didn't feel my Urdu was strong enough to do it. It's a very difficult subject matter. So why is it that many religions, most, maybe all, I don't know, but many religions claim that their religion is the best one? And obviously, it's not possible for every religion to be the best one for everyone. So, why? I've been asking myself this. Why do good, true religions make this claim, which is not true? And my conclusion is that one reason, one important reason why religions make this claim is to encourage weak or immature believers. They require such a support, such a crutch, in order to, do the work for their religion or to feel, you know, impetus to practice their religion and impetus to spread their religion. So that's what our topic is today. And in the meantime, we are getting some other comments and discussions. So we will come back to Fuji time story, I guess. Um, so Fuji time, I want to say in detail that something long. Comments allow me little to write. I can explain you on Facebook in details. There I said that I know, but was not in my control. The invisible thing got my hands up. Okay, so let's. And I said, I'm mother of all the kids. Okay, Fuj Time G. Uh, it is a little difficult for me to follow understanding everything. So why don't you send me a message on Facebook or some way, and then I can study it more carefully, and then I can respond to you. Okay? But I'm glad that you are interested in understanding this thing that happened to you, and I will try to help you. We will go to some of the other comments. Abdullah Jan says, um, क्या आप मल्टीपल टाइमलाइंस पर बिलीव करते हैं जैसे कि आदम बहुत सारे हैं मल्टीपल टाइमलाइंस में? हाँ, मैं मल्टीपल टाइमलाइन पर बिलीव करता हूँ. बेशक मल्टीपल टाइमलाइंस एक ही वक्त वजूद में हैं. Okay, let's see. Pashchatan Lodin says, Assalamu alaikum. Wa rahmatullah barakatuhu. Sab के लिए दुआ. This written in Farsi script is very small for me. I'm trying to make it bigger so I can understand it. Okay, now I think I can read it. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Sab ke liye dua farma dijiye. Jazakallah khair. Okay, so I think you are saying, may Allah reward you all. Okay, I think I understand that. Not really a question, just a comment. Thank you. Fujtam says, I want you to please read my story on Facebook. Okay, I will do that. And then Fujtam, she says, that invisible thing later talked to me in a number of ways I want to share in detail with you. Okay. Yes, I will certainly be happy to do that. I will read carefully what you send me, and Paschintana Lodin says, आपको देखकर बहुत खुशी होती है. Thank you very much. I'm very happy to have you with us also. Abdullah Jan says, it's Azora Mazda second coming or more than second coming? Hmm. Uh, I think I understand what you're saying. And as far as I understand, Azora Mazda has had many, many comings, uh, dozens, hundreds, thousands. We all have, in different ways, maybe, but she is a very, very old soul. I don't know, maybe millions or even billions of years ago. She was active. Um, but I do know because I, you may or may not believe this, but I have memories of having been with her at least many, many thousands of years ago, tens or hundreds of thousands of years ago. I don't know. So she is a very special person for me, the most important person in my life now. And she is my teacher, my ustad, my ustani. And so, but I do feel like I have memories when I first met her. Maybe not the very first day, but the second day after I met her, I started remembering things about having been with her thousands or even millions of years ago, definitely tens, hundreds of thousands of years ago. So she has been having many comings, if I'm understanding your question correctly. Okay, Fuchstein says it's real. I believe you that your experience is real, so please share it with me and I will study it carefully and try to help you understand it. All right. So I think I'm going to stop now because I'm not getting too many comments on what I'm talking about. Some are there, but thank you very much, those of you who have mentioned something about my topic for today, understanding why different religions claim that that religion is the best one, and then why do a number of different religions each claim that they are the best one. And I'm saying it's because the immature people in that religion, the ones with weaker faith, require that for their support. That kind of support they require to progress in their religion, and especially if they're going to spread it. So if anybody wants to make some comments like this, please prepare them and we can maybe discuss the same topic tomorrow. Okay? So Abdullah Khan goes on, if it's our second coming, how can we recall the memories of our old life? Generally, we can't. Most people have no memories of previous existences, if you want to call them that, or previous lives. Or as I say, it's not really previous lives or previous existences, it's previous experiences like a dream. It's previous dramas that we've watched. So most people, for good reason, they don't have any memories of previous such experiences, previous computer games they've played, or previous dramas they've watched. Um, that's intentionally done that way. In fact, we probably choose it that way. That's my guess. That's my understanding. That we don't have memories of other things other than this life. We may have dreams and things like that, but we generally don't have clear memories of previous existences. Um, and we probably chose it to be that way because if we did have all those memories, it might be overwhelming. But sometimes some people can recall some memories of our old lives. If it's our second coming, third coming, 10th coming, 100th coming, 1000th coming, I think I understand what you mean. Yes. Zain Invincible with us. Thank you, Zain Sab. It's always good to have you. Sir, the ET's disclosure will be catalyst for mass population to discuss about what is consciousness. So our new generation will adopt spirituality. New generation are not rigid about religion. Yes, that's very true. The younger people are more and more not rigid like their parents or grandparents were. In every religion, that's the case. There are many, many younger people who are not so rigid. Uh, and I agree with you completely. I appreciate Zain Sahib. You are very perceptive about many things. And when ETs are disclosed more fully, it will certainly induce people, force people practically to think more about, well, what is consciousness? If there's other people, other types of consciousnesses and on other planets, uh, then they will be wondering, well, what is their consciousness compared to our consciousness? This whole question of consciousness will become much more prominent in people's discussions when ETs are more widely known, when disclosure happens. Okay. Dr. Shabir Bhatt says, peace be upon you, sir. Assalamu alaikum. I got the English Google version first, so wa alaikum salam, Dr. Shabir Bhatt said. But, sir, I'm afraid, Dr. Shabir Bhatt said, I'm afraid that I'm just now ending my chat because it's been more than half an hour. I'm sorry you didn't come on earlier, but I will take another couple of minutes to see what you want to say. How is Azora, ma'am? Did she have some sleep? Give my prayers. Uh, yes, she had some sleep, and I will tell her that you are praying for her. Thank you. Um, she is a very, very amazing personality. I am just overwhelmed by her abilities to perceive. She understands me better than I can understand myself. She can, so that's wonderful to have a friend like that, or a teacher like that, who can help you understand yourself better than you understand yourself. She can understand me. That's for me. That's very good. That's very, very, very fortunate. Anyone. So I'm very fortunate to have a friend and teacher. And she happens to be my wife too, legally, but I don't think of her that way. I think of her as my teacher. So she is. Thank you for your concern and prayers for her. And she is totally transcendental to. I don't know why she can't sleep sometimes. I'm sure there are good reasons for it. Uh, as I said once, that man who had been to Mars and who said that she had been abducted more times than anybody else he knew thousands of people who had been abducted by aliens. So he said, so that may be one reason why she has trouble sleeping. That different extraterrestrials are trying to, I think, trying to take advantage of her extraterrestrial type uh, intuitive abilities. So that's why she sometimes can't sleep. So, all right, I will ask her to pray for you. I don't know if she will have some other prayer for you, but my prayer for you is always become a great warrior. I pray that you will become a great warrior in this Ghazwa Hind, but I will tell you that you're requesting her to pray for you also, for your path. Okay, I think I will end now, and I hope we can continue this conversation. Fuj Time Ji, I will look forward to hearing your experience that you want to discuss. And for the rest of you, I am very eager to continue this discussion about why is it that different religions, many different religions, they make this claim that this religion alone is the best one. And not only for followers of this religion, but for other people. Other people should join this my religion. So that's an important discussion that I want to continue. It's very, very important to me to get this idea clearly understood myself. I'm trying to understand, and I want to share this discussion with other people so that we can come to a clear understanding for all of us. Okay, I hope this hasn't been too difficult or confusing for those of you, of course, who don't know English so well. It might be difficult, but I could not talk about this in Urdu. I didn't know enough Urdu to discuss it, and I felt a real need to discuss this issue. That's why I'm doing this. So I will continue it probably tomorrow also. Okay, may God protect us all. Allah Hafiz. Please forgive me if anything I've said has been disturbing to you. Okay, Allah.